Here's a video on how to clean your chain in it, Bo. All the grime off your chain. You've got to use Chinese takeaway used containers, recycle them. This is my trick, isn't it, Bo? This is my trick. Put them in a roll like that underneath there. Use your wife's toothbrush. Make sure it's your wife's, not your own. This is the way I do it. Do not use petrol. It will knacker the O-rings in your chain. Use paraffin, not petrol. So I go around like this. The drips go in here. Chinese takeaway cartons. I usually put a piece of card by the wheel to stop it going on there. I'm just going to get my card, isn't it, Bo? And we'll be back with you. Take two. I got my card there to stop the paraffin going on your tyres. Is that a good idea? So back to it with your wife's toothbrush. Chinese takeaway. Make sure they're Chinese ones. Don't worry, I think you'll have plenty of time to do this. Right, just a little bit in there, look. And that catches all the crap, look. If you haven't got any of these containers, order Chinese and use their containers. Works very well. So, hope you're having a nice day. I will carry on now a bit because you'll be bored. After every time I brush a section, I go like this to dry it out with an old rag. Make sure you go up and down like that because the rollers roll. You get all the paraffin off. My chain is stretched a fair bit in one place. I don't want to change it yet. Do we, Bo? Hey, give us a kiss. Bo coming to help. There you, Bo. Hey, are you doing a good job? Hey, the boss is inspecting, hey, Bo? Bo, are I doing a good job? Hey, hi. So there you go. That's, you can see all the crud out of here now. Look at it. Filthy, innit, Bo? Like I say, the Chinese containers do a brilliant job catching all the sludge. There you go. Now you've cleaned your chain. Never mentioned this before, but when you go around, after you've done about a quarter of the chain, paraffin gets on the sprocket then. So I clean all the sprocket as I'm going then, each turn. Just clean a bit of your sprocket and just turn it, then clean the rest of your chain. Make sure you clean this roller as well. There. Don't know if the camera's picking it up or not. And then what I'll do now, the chain is pretty clean. Got a lot of crud out of it. That's emptied that twice. So there's a lot of crud in there. Horrible crud, look. In both of them, and they've been emptied once already. So what I'll do now is I'll spin the bike chain round and just wipe this with a rag. That's my next step. Now she's oiled up. That's a winter of abuse on the chain. You've got to keep cleaning your chain. EP90 on there. Good bow. I put EP90 on there now. Use the chain lube you want to use. I'll put EP90 on it now, and then use chain lube after. But look after your chain, because it's these adventure bikes. I've been through a half of the water of Wales on this bike, so its chain's been covered right over. So hopefully it'll do a bit more now. It had got a bit tight in one place, but it's better now. So it just needed a good clean. So that's what I've done with it now. This time is cleaned it in paraffin. Make sure you use paraffin, not petrol. If you use petrol, it'll knacker the O-rings in your chain. So and if you haven't got any paraffin, use soap and water or anything like that. It's better than petrol. We finished cleaning the chain now. Get out the sun. Right, it's all dried off. So now we got some EP90 gear oil. So we're going to put this on now. Get a rag. Get a bit better place. I usually mark it with a chalk, but I'm not going to today. There you go. Boss has come to see me. Look, there you go. Okay, Bo. Hey, Bo's come to have a look. Right. So we just get a rag and just go you don't want too much on, but you want enough. Like I say, I usually get a chalk mark it with a chalk mark, and then you can see how far you've been round, so you don't over lube it. But I'll lube it like this, and then I'll dry it off a little bit after. Another tip for spinning your wheel around on a side stand: grab your bike, lift your bike here. Right, up, go like that. That's how you spin your back wheel around without moving the bike on. Finally, I will push the bike back and forth to get the oil into the rollers and the O-rings, and then I'll wipe it down again. I'll wipe it down now, and that'll do. Don't want too much oil on your chain because all the crap will stick to it. So I'll just wipe it down now, cook on the sides, and that'll be it. That's what I do to oil my chain. Clean it and oil it. Let me know how you do it, if you've got any other ways of doing it. I know something, we got plenty of time to do these jobs.